So I know that the title seems like a clickbait, but it's not. Trust me, and you're gonna find out and you're gonna prove that it is not a clickbait. Because, come on, I know that you are attempting to simplify your life and just reduce the, let's say, unnecessary stress in today's fast-paced and demanding society. While there will always be difficulties in life, that doesn't mean that you cannot change how you view those difficulties. And oftentimes, if not all the time, the meaning of the situation is based on how you decided to look like and how you view it. Meaning you can change a hard situation into an easy one just by changing your perspective of it, just by standing in a different position that you are standing right now. And I know that you want to make your life easier, and that is why I made this podcast specifically for you. So, are you ready to find out the secrets to making your life easier? And before we dive into our secret life hacks that I'm gonna give you, I just want to wish you a good day. I don't know if you are listening to me in your car, driving to your office, your work, your school, whatever, or if it's nighttime. I hope you have a great night. Our first step, secret hack, whatever you want to call it, is going to be about focusing on the opportunity and not the obligation. I'm going to repeat this. Focus on the opportunity and not the obligation. I want to shout out Rob Dial from Mindset Mentor podcast because I got inspired from him. And I just wanted to implement this concept in my podcast too. So what does focusing on the opportunity and not the obligation actually mean? I will give you an example, of course. When you say you want to have a healthy lifestyle, right? So you will choose to go to the gym and eat healthy. But the thing is that you focus on just going to the gym and how difficult it's going to be for you and how you're going to feel the pain. You're going to be sweating all the time, right? So instead of focusing on the obligation, which is in this case going to the gym and feeling the pain and being in discomfort and getting out of your comfort zone, what you should do is focus on the opportunity. But you have to understand that in order to get what you haven't gotten before, you have to do something you haven't done before. Never ever in your life expect to get something new if you're not gonna do something new with your life. You're gonna remain the same place. You're gonna stay in bed and not get up. So please, my friend, please, the next time you don't want to do something just because you don't feel like doing it at that moment, rewire your brain and make it remember to focus on the outcome, which is the opportunity that you will get when you do the thing that you have to do, which will make you feel like you're just getting out of your comfort zone. That will motivate you to continue going and not giving up. Always focus on your goal. Focus on the opportunity. Remember why you started in the first place. And did you know that most of your life decisions that you make are because of how you feel at the moment? Let's go back to the same example about going to the gym. Most of us start to pay the membership. Great, fantastic. You took the first step, but are you being consistent with it? Are you skipping leg days, or just because you don't feel like doing legs that day, you don't feel like doing legs at that moment, so you just skip it. You were like, I'll go tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. No, there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There's always today. There's always now, right? So that's just nonsense. Just don't leave things for tomorrow, because tomorrow is never promised. And remember this: whatever you do today will affect your tomorrow self. What if you do a favor for yourself, for your tomorrow self, and do whatever it is needed to be done today so that tomorrow can be easier for you, right? Instead of leaving everything for tomorrow, after tomorrow, next week, next Monday, next year. No. hold on, take a deep breath, step by step, do something today. Doing something is better than doing nothing at all. So just do something today. Just do your to-do list today. Just do something to make your tomorrow self proud. Make it easier on them and just do them a little favor because it's you, right? Our next step, hack, secret, whatever you want to call it again, is going to be about designing your environment. So how actually does designing your environment make your life easier? And fortunately, you came to the right place because I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do that. And of course, I'm going to give you some examples so you can imagine and understand it further. Let's stick with the same example that I gave for my previous step, which was about living or having a healthy lifestyle. What does healthy lifestyle mean for me? It means that I should not eat unhealthy foods, which are maybe, I don't know, candy bars, anything sweet that has like a lot of sugar in it and some unhealthy ingredients inside of the bar. And if I have those lying around my house, I'm going to get distracted and I'm going to eat them, right? I'm going to actually go and grab and eat them. This funny thing about ourselves is that we do not have control. We lack discipline and get distracted very quickly. So we have to train our brain to take a moment to step back and actually analyze, what are you doing? Like, why am I doing this? Why? What is the reason for it? What is the benefit of my action that I'm doing it right now? So if you think about doing something that you should not do just because you have to reach your goal, right? And your brain is like, no, you do that, stay in bed today. Why not? You deserve it. Do not listen to your brain. Just don't. For example, in this case, having candy bars lying around my house, right? I'm gonna get distracted. So what is an easier way to solve the problem that I have? How can I stop eating the candy bars? Just by, okay, can you answer the question? I think you can. Just stop buying candy bars. I'm saying this to myself, I think. Just stop buying chocolate. Stop doing the things that are just not good for you. And just design the environment. By designing the environment, I mean, don't buy the candy bar, let's say, in this example, right? Right? I mean, I used to eat a lot of chocolate before, like maybe 4 bars a day. And when I started to go to the gym, I started to buy healthy snacks and like oat bars and stuff, dried foods, etc. And this is how you design your environment. Okay, this is how you have a stress-free environment. Okay, you can explore the ways to reduce stress or overwhelm by just adding or removing items from your life. For example, in my case, I have a desk and I have a chair where I put my laptop, mouse, and everything I have to have for my work. So every morning that I wake up, my desk is already ready for me to just start working. So you can even plan your day before so that tomorrow when you wake up, you just don't have to think about, planning everything and, oh my God, where's my laptop? Oh my God, it doesn't have enough battery for me to work. Just plan it the day before. Design the environment the way it makes you feel less stressed, right? If you're gonna go to work early in the morning, plan or decide your outfit the day before. Put it on the freaking chair and just wake up in the morning, brush your teeth and just get out of the house. Prepare your breakfast from the day before. Just make your life easier. Okay, you don't have to do everything at once, just step by step. Because small steps lead to the larger image. You cannot do everything in one day. So designing your environment basically means putting the stuff where it should be put and removing stuff where it does not belong there. Just remove the puzzle piece, right? Or just add it if you want, right? Because that will make it easier for you to live. Examples that I gave was like the going to the gym or having a healthy lifestyle. Just stop buying unhealthy snacks, because if you stop buying it, you will not see it. Okay, and one thing about our brain too, it doesn't understand the negative. So if you say to yourself that I'm not going to eat that, you will want to eat it more because you see it and you want it because you cannot have it. We want the things we cannot have, right? So you have to train yourself, you have to train your brain to just comprehend that, no, I cannot do that. So just remove it from sight. It's like out of sight, out of mind, right? So just stop buying it. So our last one is going to be about having a positive mindset. Now I saved the past one for the last because it is the most important hack that you can use to have an easier life, a smoother life. What I mean by having a positive mindset is that changing and choosing your perspective in every situation. Because guess what? You have control over yourself. Most of the time, you make the situation difficult. The situation itself is not, it doesn't define the situation itself. It doesn't define anything. You define it. You perceive it. It's how you perceive and react and respond to it. For example, there can be a situation that is hard for me, but it's easy for you. So this means that the situation itself isn't hard. It is based on who is viewing it and from what perspective. Don't you notice that when something causes you anger and you want to tell your friends about it, you want to tell your friends the story that made you angry, right? Instead of them getting angry, as you expect of them to do, they just react and respond differently from what you expect. So this shows that you can control how you react to a certain situation. Okay? Therefore, anything that causes you negative power or negative thoughts or anything that just angers you or fires you up, just take a moment, pause, and remind yourself that you have the power to decide how you will react to it. Okay? I'm going to end our third step in a quote. Listen very closely. Life happens for you and not to you. Okay, I'm going to give you some time to think about it because it's such an important quote, and we're going to discuss this further in our next episode. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I hope you learned at least one thing. I hope that any one of these steps meant something to you and you can actually use it in your life. Okay, and if you haven't followed, subscribed, anything, make sure you do. And I will see you in our next episode. And wait until that, don't forget to direct your intellect. See ya.